What is up, guys? Today I'm filming a different type of video. Well, not really, but I'm gonna be doing a fidget collection because my collection is growing. As you can tell if you watch my TikToks, hippie GF on TikTok, you'll see that my collection is actively growing. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe, like this video, comment, check out my other videos if you haven't already. Check out my shorts, my socials, all that good stuff. We're gonna start with my newest one, and you're probably wondering, what the hell is this? Well, I made it, okay? Should I check out my glasses? I see the glare and it's kind of annoying me. I made this out of modeling clay and a reusable water balloon. This is the clay that I use. It's by Sago Brothers, and I got this off of Vinted for like $6. But the lady told me that you can get it from Amazon. Filled with that to the brim, and it's basically like a stress ball. And it feels really nice. And since it's magnetic, I don't really have to worry about it spilling out, you know? But the only downside is that, like, I read that it might get moldy being in here, but hopefully that's not the case because that's gross. I have this, which is like an octopus, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to put inside of this one. I did try to put the modeling clay in it, but it just was not working. I think I just didn't pack it well enough. So maybe I could put kinetic sand in this one and see how that goes, but they're really cute. And then I have this other one. This one is a hippo. Is it even focusing? My glasses aren't on, so I can't tell. I feel like it's just focusing on my face. And then I have Crazy Errands, of course. I also banned myself from using this on my bed because I had just gotten this, right? And I guess I left it open and it spilled onto my bed sheets. So if I want to play with it from now on, I just have to be away from my bed because I keep spilling slime and putty onto my bed. So this one is the scoop berry kind. This was like $3 off of Walmart, if you're wondering. It smells like melted ice cream, but it's very faint. I do have another Crazy Errands in here that I got from Target. This one is the intergalactic one. This one is triple color changing, and personally I like this one because, I mean, for one, it's bigger, and for two, I like that it changes color with the heat of your hands. But the only gripe I have is that the big tins are really hard to open because the freaking putty gets stuck right here, and it's just really annoying. So that part, like, I don't know how this keeps happening if I keep fixing it and it still keeps leaking right there. But right now it's dark purple. Is it focusing? Right now it's dark purple, as you can see, and then in a little bit it will change into like a pink, like this really nice shade of pink. But sometimes you don't even really have to play with it for very long, and you just leave it alone after done playing with it, and it changes colors from the heat. I used to play with putty when I was little, but this Crazy Errand thing is kind of new to me. So, but the thing is, it's kind of overstimulating how he has so many, and the things that I want are always sold out. I never tried the Better Butter line, like never tried the berry cream one, never tried that one because everyone keeps taking that one. And I got this from Target, and they also had the Better Butter one, but it was sold out by the time I got there, and all they had was the little tiny tins, like this small, and they only had these. So I was like, oh, color changing, but it was $10. I don't know if that's a good steal or not. If it's since it's not like filled up to the brim, I don't know. I understand why he doesn't fill it up to the brim because it gets stuck, but even though like he doesn't fill it up, it still gets stuck. I still have a hard time opening it, but it's fine. Here I have my Neato. This is my Neato Nice Cube. Okay, I don't understand why it's taking so long to focus. So this is what she looks like. It's purple. The old one that I used to have was a blue, and this time I wanted to do purple. This one was like the only reasonable price Nito that I could find. I spent $8, which is $2 more than I spent on my other one when Nitos weren't popular. Low key, well high key, I kind of miss when Nitos weren't super popular because it was just easy to get it from like Walmart or Target, and now it's just kind of like a dime a dozen. You never see them in person anymore, and I'm not gonna be like sitting outside of a store and camping out or buying up the whole stock because like that's like $60 worth of Nitos, and it's never that serious to me. So I just buy it secondhand. But the thing is, when you buy it secondhand, a lot of the times they are brand new, so like right out the box, and so I'm super okay with that. But next we have my butter squishy. This used to smell good, but now it doesn't really have a smell. I like these. The only gripe I have is that they rip too easily. Like if you play with it a lot like I do, they end up having these weird rips. And I complained about it on TikTok, and this person said, oh, that's totally on purpose so you can keep buying their stuff. I was like, you know what? That makes sense, because why does it keep ripping? Bread squishy that I've had since 2019. It took a really long time for me to like rip it up from overusing it. I think the quality is better on this one because you can't really even see the rips unless you're really up close to it. But this, like, you could tell that there's rips on it. I don't know. This is from Amazon if you're wondering. I don't know how much I spent on this, but this is pretty old. I mean, I still play with it because I bought it. Next is my Sanrio slime. I play with this a lot, and I feel like it's kind of evaporating and getting a little bit dry, which sucks. I've had this for months, but I don't feel like it's as stretchy like it used to be. Like, I played with this so much that now it's like not stretchy as much. So I saw that you can make your own activator with 1 teaspoon of borax and water, like a cup of water or something. But I don't know if it needs to be activated, but it used to be a little bit softer and now it's a little bit tough, but it's cute. I really like the color of it personally. The only thing I just don't like is the gems. I think when I buy these again, I'm not gonna put the gems in it because they just fall out. That's what they do. They fall out. I have to pick them up off the floor so my guinea pigs don't eat it. It's just kind of tedious. I thought it would stay in, so that's why I put them in there, but no, they come out. So if you do get these slimy goop ones or anyone that has like charms in it, you just have to be aware of that because no one should be consuming those. Next is my Karopi slime. Oh my gosh. This is like one of my top favorite ones. The Karomi slime that my mom has smells like buttercream cake or buttercream frosting, and that's like my second favorite one. This is like my top favorite slimy goop. One, because for one, it smells good, and sometimes when I have the urge to eat it, I just put my lips to it like this, and it kind of helps with the urge of eating it. But this one, you could tell I play with this one a lot because it's so like stretchy, and the color is like this tealish color. I love it. I'm obsessed. Next, this one's actually, I'm selling this one on my Depop, Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, anywhere that someone will buy this at, because honestly, I don't really like this. This is the Swedish Fish squishy toy. I got this from secondhand, and it's supposed to smell like raspberry, but this one doesn't. But this one is gel filled. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one's gel filled. Not really a fan of the air bubbles, and I'm not about to be breaking this in case someone wants to buy it. If you're wondering what my Depop is, it's the same username on here, same username on Vinted, I believe. So yeah, it was cool at first, but then I was like, I'm not really getting the satisfaction that I want. So every time I don't like a fidget toy, I end up selling it, and then people buy it from me, and that's how I do it. Instead of just it sitting here and collecting dust, that's what I do. Next is my other homemade squishies. I don't know, these are kind of a fail, I'm not gonna lie. I made these slow rising squishies because inside of it was my broken butter squishy. And I was like, you know what, I don't want to throw it out, like let me do something with it. So I made them into like these toys, but I used the same modeling clay that I showed y'all, and I let it dry, and there's so many cracks in it. And I don't know how to fix that. They said you could put water over it to fix these cracks, but I tried that, didn't do anything. And then same with this, the inside is still not dried, but everywhere else is dried. So every time I squeeze it, the holes get bigger and bigger. Like another one just created right now. Do you see what I mean? I was trying to do this for like a little craft thing, but it's fun to squeeze, but it's like so not satisfying seeing every time I play with it like another rip forms. So I don't know how to fix that. Initially this was a better size, and it was like a marshmallow looking size. Like I don't know, I was trying to make like a jet puff squishy thing, and it didn't dry right, so I made it into like this weird little dumpling thing instead. But it feels nice. Like look, it's slow rising, like that's perfect. And I saved money on foams, but I don't know what I did wrong. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Next is my off-brand Nido gumdrop. This is what it looks like. I like this one a lot. I play with this the most. I feel I like the texture of it, and I like that it like rebounds. It takes a little while, but it's still fun to squeeze. If you're wondering if it has a smell, no, it smells like nothing. Next we have this butter squish clicker toy. This is kind of loud. This is loud. This is from Millie's Buys from Depop, if you're wondering. She 3D prints these, and I'm not the biggest fan of 3D printed toys, but I have two of them. But I feel like this one, these are like my indoor ones because it's loud. It's very annoying to probably someone outside if I brought this in public, so I keep this on my desk in here. So it's just something to have. You can even use it as a keychain, but I don't like to bring it outside. Next I have my gooey slime. This was like $7, and I will say that my biggest gripe is that it's sticky. And people said that you can put like baby powder or cornstarch to make it less sticky, but I don't know if I'm really that committed. And I think my camera's gonna die soon. But after playing with it for a long time, it's not as sticky. But that was like my first impression. I thought it was because it was too hot outside, and I was like, maybe it just kind of melted in the mailbox. But no, a lot of people have the same complaint, and I also feel like they're kind of overpriced. I like the chains on it, but I wish it came with something so you can put it on your phone. I thought it did, but it didn't. So that part, a little disappointing. But yeah, they have like fall versions right now. They have a Sanrio version right now. Am I gonna get it? Probably not, but it's cute. It is cute, and it does smell good apparently. So if I don't want to buy it, I just watch reviews online. I can't believe I got to the point where I'm watching like toy reviews online of squishy toys like I did when I was 10 years old on YouTube. I feel like things always come back to that, but yeah. My Taba squishy, I actually have had two, but I threw out the other one because I ruined it by accident because I was playing with it. And there's a strawberry. It's supposed to be a cake. It's supposed to be a cake, and that's what it looks like. A lot of people keep it in the bag, and I understand why, because there's so much fuzz. And I guess you can put stuff over it, like on it, like cornstarch or whatever, to make it less sticky. I'm not really a fan of Taba squishies. I thought I was, but I don't think I am. The only thing I really like is this strawberry. But everyone keeps getting all like the cute ones from Five Below. So the only ones that were left was these cake ones. So I was like, you know what, let me try it. If you get one, just keep it in the bag so it stays clean. Just keep it in the bag, because it sticks to everything. My fruit squishers from Top Trends. I have two. I have this one. I think this is the lemon one, and this is the dragon fruit one, or the strawberry. I like these, but one of them popped within like me getting this. Like, I got it and I played with it for a little bit, and then it just immediately popped. So I think it's the yellow one that has a hole in it. But I didn't throw it out because I didn't want to waste it, because it's not super bad that it's like always gushing out when I'm playing with it. So that part I do like. But it smells like this nice plasticky smell that I like. So there's that. Wubble bubble ball that I don't know what to do with. And it also ripped. The second I brought it home, it ripped. So I can't blame it on the seller because it was my fault. So yeah, there's two rips in here. So I don't know what to do with this. Keep saying 0 minutes. I don't know what the frick that means when I'm using 128 gigabytes on this hoe. What is there 7 minutes of? And it's still recording. So I don't, what is going on? I don't know what's going on with this camera. I just deleted some clips that I already posted on here. So that part I don't really know what's going on with that. It just shut off. If you ever are a content creator, do not get this Sony ZV-1. Don't get it. Don't. Just don't. Just use it. If you do want to get it, use it for pictures. That is the only thing it's really good for. Because it shuts off when I use my external mic. It shuts off because it's super exhausted. It says battery exhausted. It dies really fast, and then I have to charge it. And then it takes a long time to download the clips. And then, yeah, I don't really like it. I personally would just get another Canon camera. That's just my thing. I've been loving Canon cameras since I was 13 years old, and I think I should just stick to that, because everything else gives me, like, every time I try to venture out, it gives me issues. The Canon camera doesn't do all that. It doesn't tell me like, oh, battery exhausted. It doesn't tell me all that bullshit. I don't even know where I was at. Next, Tangles. I actually used to hate these, but now for some reason I like them. I have a green one in my bed, so I have two of these, but I like it to do this. This part I like doing, because at first what I used to do is this, and I was like, oh, this is not satisfying. So I started doing this. And I think it helps a lot with my fidgeting, to be honest with you. Here's a green one. Here is a green and blue one. I use this one a lot. This is another loud toy that I feel like it would be annoying in public to have. So if they have like a quiet Tangle, like, let me know, because I don't really like taking these out in public because it's kind of annoying. I also have a picky pad that I have not finished. This is like my second or third one, but you know what's really annoying is that I guess it got viral on TikTok a couple months back, and now I can't find any more. They used to be $5, and they used to have them in this display where I live, and you would just walk to it and it would just be in, like, at the craft section. I couldn't find it. So they keep saying online that it's in stock, and then every time I would go, it wouldn't be there. And I get it, they don't update it fast, but it was a little frustrating because people didn't care about those. And this is perfect if you have trick the hair pulling disorder. It has to do with anxiety, and I've had it for, I feel like, since 2021. So that's why, I don't know, I don't think people pay attention to my hair, but that's why like my hair would look really, really weird and just uneven in my older videos, because I was pulling at it, that I was pulling it out. So yeah, I had to figure out something, and I do it when I'm idle. I do it when I'm bored. I mean, that's the same thing. I do it when I'm really stressed. That's when I notice it the most. And so it's not that I hate my hair, it's just my brain is telling me to rip it out to soothe myself. And whenever I explain it to people, they think that they don't understand, so they kind of treat me like I'm crazy a lot of the times. Like, who rips out their hair when they're stressed? Me. And I guess the soothing part is that my brother does it and my mom does it. So I know I'm not alone. And also, like, she's controversial, rightfully so, but Cora Tilly does it too. And I can't remember who else. That's it. I think the first time I heard about it was on Strange Addiction back in like 2010 or something, but I didn't have it. I always had to find some way to soothe myself. And so every time I was stressed out, like, I used to bite my nails. And then in 6th grade, I was getting bullied like heavily for some reason, by these boys in my class. And since my nails were like really, really short, like down to like the nub, I couldn't use it anymore. So I had to find something else to soothe myself. So what I would do was just bite the skin right here, and everyone knew about it. Everyone was like, oh my god, you need to stop, your nails look really bad. And I was like, I don't know what else to do to soothe myself. Nothing else is soothing me. And back in the day, they didn't have fidget toys like that. This is kind of like a relatively newish thing. So I kind of used my body as a fidget toy, if that makes sense. So for the longest time, I used to do that. And then I used to crack my knuckles if I was very anxious. What else did I used to do? I used to, whenever I broke out like really bad in high school, I used to pick at my skin, because everyone would point out, well, not everyone, but it was just like this one specific girl that I used to be friends with in high school. She always pointed out every time I had a new zit on my face. I mean, obviously we're gonna get zits. We were 14, 15 years old, but I started getting acne at 16 because I was under a lot of stress. And so I was like, okay, like, I didn't like that people were noticing it every time. Okay, so the sound cut out for some reason. I think because I was using my iPhone tripod to film this, but my camera died and was acting weird, so I ended up using my phone. This is a 5-minute clip, but I really don't remember what I was saying in this. I wish I could remember, but this is why I don't really use a tripod. But here I am showing my little ouchies fidget toy. This is like a acupuncture thing, so it helps ground you when you're having a lot of anxiety, and I used it a lot in school. It's one of my favorite quiet toys that I have, and I have a 3D printed one, and that's what I'm showing. And I also have a plastic one that I did not show in this video, I don't think. But girl, I am so upset that the audio cut out, because I really don't remember what I was saying, because I talk a lot and I wish that I knew what I was saying, because I'm just like looking at myself and I'm like, I can't even read my lips. But I do feel like this is a really good back to school fidget toy. Whenever you're stressed out about exams, this is like the way to go. And I was showing y'all that I roll it between my hands. I do this a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but I do that a lot. And I don't know if this is the last fidget that I showed. I think this is. That's kind of weird. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But here I am showing myself playing with it some more and massaging it. I don't know. Like, even when I went to the dentist, I took this with me, and everyone at the dentist was like super enthralled into it, because normally people bring like needles and stuff to the dentist, but I brought that, and I feel like it helped a lot with my anxiety. But I think Is this where I said the outro? Okay. I guess this is where I'm saying the outro, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye.